Jeff Motzinger from Torenzo Brands. Of course, with us here tonight is Craig, the
It's your boy
co-host,
Craig. This is C Izar for short. Don't matter what you call me, as long as you call me by my name, and we good. What up,
and of
peoples?
course our very special guest, Mr. JR from Vintage Life Productions.
What's
What's
good?
what's
Welcome to the Not Yet Famous podcast.
all right? What's going on? This your boy Jr. Vintage Life Production. Yo, shout out Not Yet Famous Podcast.
What's good with you, bro?
Man, cooler man. Happy to be here.
Word, that's
Man,
what's up,
appreciate
yo.
you inviting me out. You know what I mean?
Of course, of course. I was glad to bring you up here because I done actually work with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I seen your work ethic. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I seen
yeah,
the projects that you put out.
yeah.
So this platform, I thought would be like perfect for you to just come up and discuss what you got going on. So, how about you just let us know like a little bit about yourself, where you come from, the things that you went to, because I know what you do.
Right,
A lot
right.
of the people that we got viewing don't know what you do. So, how about you let them know?
All right. Well, I'm Jr. Originally from Wilmington, North Carolina. Moved to Charlotte about when I was like 22. You
Okay.
know, came out here, moved out here by myself, got me an apartment. You know what I mean? Started working at Eastland Mall when Eastland Mall used to be
East
popular.
Lamar used to be
Yeah, yeah,
crazy.
underground
First of
station.
all, East Lamar was ratchet.
Man, what?
Ratchet.
Now I used to
So,
work at underground station. I was the assistant manager there. You know
okay.
what I'm saying? First
Okay.
job, whatever. Man, but man, I always been creative, man. Ever
Okay.
since like high school, man, used to design shoes, clothes, jeans. Man, entrepreneur. Never like to work for nobody. Always try to use that for like a stepping stone. You know
For
what I mean?
real.
Like learn something from somebody, but then I gotta move on. You know, so I can't stay under somebody.
Okay.
So when I started doing it in 2017, I started Vintage Life Production. Um, I started off doing just photography. Actually, man, my cousin, shout out to Doc Cams, he out of Atlanta doing this thing out there with the photography. You know what I'm saying? He actually put me on and gave me my first camera, whatever.
Okay.
So now, what was your first
Yeah.
camera?
What was that?
A Canon.
A
It was
Canon.
like a
Canon.
Canon,
Okay.
like a Canon T5 or something. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
way back there,
I was
man.
about to say that's an old camera,
Man,
man.
yeah,
It
yeah, yeah,
seems vintage to us
yeah,
now.
yeah.
That's
Vintage
crazy
Life.
to even think it's vintage to us
Exactly. You know
anymore.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, he gave me his old camera.
But
But
to you, it was new, right?
yeah, that's why really, you know what I'm saying, really got into it. But I used to always watch movies and be like, yo, I'm tired of like knowing what's about to happen.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like just wanna
Didn't it seem like that a lot with movies over the last 10 years? Is like the plot was
you already know
so
what's gonna
so
happen. Yeah,
predictable.
you
You
always
could
gonna
just
know what's gonna
tell.
All
happen.
right.
Yeah.
So I heard that there's only a few movies that you can in Hollywood. There's only a few movies or a few plots that they can make. That's why they're recycling all the old stuff.
Mhm.
You get a few years where it's something that you think is new, but as you watch the movie, like the same things happen. But then it jumps back to them making old movies remade. So
Right.
so what made you want to start going into that field other than just seeing all the same stuff? What else gave you that
Start
passion?
saying that stuff is actually I always want to act. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But you know, you just never have the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Especially like out of North Carolina, you got to go
Yeah.
to New York, got to go to Cali. You know, somewhere like that to get what I'm saying, get popping. So, I first started off. Actually, we started off doing just like a skit off the top freestyle. I know what I'm saying, improving, whatever. And it was the first one called Hustle. And we started this one. It was like 2018 when I first
Hmm.
started trying to get the cast and everything. First time ever getting it, trying to actually do a casting call. You know what I'm saying, new to it. So man, we got it. I was just trying to find anybody, really, you know what I'm saying, anybody that's want to
I
be in
just
a
wanted to
want
do
to
it
be in a movie. Come on,
in
let's shoot a
front of a
movie,
camera. Like,
whatever.
hey,
You
let's
know what
just
I'm
do
saying?
it.
So whatever. So you know what I mean? It was a couple of people with no acting experience or whatever, but we got in there, did it raw. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? But you know, it wasn't all that, you know what I'm saying? Never really, you know what I'm saying, really jumped off, you
Yeah.
know. So I had to go back to the drawing board, you know what I mean, and figure out like, you know what I'm saying, what to give it at, you know what I'm saying, 100%, give it that cinematic view, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So man, tried it again, you know, and this time so we were just like, you know what? You know, we trying to plan this, we trying to do table reads, you know, people not showing up, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, months and months of going and we ain't even shot yet, you know?
Mm.
So we just like, you know what? That's how we actually came up, started shooting Hustle. You know, we just like, you know what? We just gonna go off the top. So we just started shooting, going off the top, and it started coming together, and we started getting together, Hustle, whatever. But that never really jump off. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, this time it's gotta be more. You know what I'm saying? Be more organized. And I actually met Omar. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Avenue City. You know what I mean?
All right. Yeah.
Definitely.
Avenue City. What up, Omar?
Yeah, what's up, man? He definitely. You know what
I
I'm
don't know who you are, Omar, but what's up?
saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, no, man. That's my partner, man. You know, he definitely he co-produced "Dope Girls."
Yep.
That actually got out, and that's actually what I was about to go talk about. So you know, he got with me. He was just like basically like, yo, you know, I respect what you do. You know, 'cause I see you trying to do something, and I want to be a part. You know, I want to be a co-producer. So, you know, I was like, well, yeah, you know, I got the script, "Dope Girls." You know, I'm trying to get out. We just got it. So, you know, be the co-producer. We got it. So we went out. You know, what I'm saying, did a casting call or whatever, and people came out, you know what I'm saying, more than I thought, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we got out, you got out there, and we was like, you know what? Straight improv, you know what I'm saying? Basically, this the situation, this the topic, put it in your own words, go.
All right,
You know
so
what I mean?
let me ask you. So from you doing the first project that you tried to do, and you know you're not dealing with people not coming for the cast calls.
Hmm.
How did that motivate you to make sure that you want to keep going? Because a lot of people they see stuff like that and they're like, oh man, people not messing with me. It's that and the third.
Well,
So
definitely, you know, it definitely sometimes like when you got a vision
mhm.
and you trying to get everybody else to share your vision, you know what I'm saying? It don't. It's kind of a blow, you know, man. Maybe like, man, you know, trying to get everybody together, trying to get everybody organized on the same time schedule and everything. It was just hectic. I was like, man, it's just not, man.
And
I
you
don't.
know, it seems like that's across the board for a lot of
Yeah,
entertainment
Yeah, I was about to
industries.
say.
Is even in my world of the music business, a lot of times you got those people that just don't show
I
up.
just don't do it,
they,
man.
they
They
don't
talk
show,
it. They talk a
you
big
know,
game, but
That's
and
how it is with audio production as well. Like
yeah,
that's the reason why, like, when I met you, I told you, like,
yeah,
yo, like, yeah, I'd still produce, but I done slowed up on it because a lot of people that
right.
I come across, they're not as passionate as I am about
Just
it.
not
So,
passionate, and you know, and Omar always told me it was just like, yo, you know, everybody can't share your passion. You can't
for real.
make everybody see your vision.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you got to put your vision out there, and then people will say, and
Then
then
people,
people will come.
it's like
You know what
it's
I'm
like a
saying?
local rapper who don't get the love from their city until they go
Right,
somewhere else and blow up, and then the city is like, oh my god,
right.
you know what I'm saying? It's like that.
Yeah, because I always look at it as like, you know, it's 1,000 photographers out here, videographers. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? Everybody
yeah.
doing movies. But it's just like, I think what separates me is like, I'm hungry. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? It's just like, if this not going to work, I'm going to try another way. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? I'm Aquarius, air. I can't be trapped. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So I want to make a
Word.
move. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I think just with my personality and when people see that I'm a true person, and you know, lately just people just been the right people just been coming. You know what I'm saying? Been joining this brother right here.
Yep.
Definitely, you know what I'm saying, came out just like, yo, I just want to be a part.
Just want
You
to
know
be a
what I
part
mean?
of
Like
something for
whatever,
real.
you know what I mean?
Let me tell you the story about how we met. It was just
Oh,
it was
there's
crazy
a story
because
behind it. Here we
Nah.
go.
and it's a real quick story too, cause like I just brought my nephew in to come get a haircut. You know what I'm saying? So we pulled
Yeah.
up on a barbershop that he was working in,
Yeah.
and then like he was just right there where I was sitting at cutting my nephew hair. Then I just started talking to him, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I do film," and I was like, "Well, I do audio production." You know what I'm saying? I went to school for it.
And they're connected.
Right,
he
right,
let me
right.
and he let me see a scene. And I was like, bro, like, yo, this is really good. And he told me what he was working with. I was like, yo, bro, like, this is really good. And he
Yeah.
was like, well, I'm out there shooting this Sunday. You want to come through? And I was like, yeah, man, I'll help you out with anything because, like, at that point, I was kind of stagnant. Like, it was just, like, hard dealing with people who, like he said, who's trying to see your passion,
Right.
see your vision. Because,
Right.
like me, I'm an audio producer. So it's like my passion is to find a rapper or find a team of artists who's trying to, like, move forward with,
I mean, you
with
gotta
what
have
they're
that
doing.
team, man.
You know
And
what I'm
that's all
saying?
it's
So,
about, having that
and
team.
and so I was just stagnant at that point. And since he's in the film, I'm like, okay, you know, film, audio, all that goes together. But I just told him, like, yo, I'll help you with anything, man. And to
Yeah.
tell you the truth, because of this man, he gave me my first opportunity to actually be behind the camera and, like, actually film something. And what was so cool about the experience that I had, and I want to thank you for that, is that when we got up there, it wasn't like, yo, just do this, yo, just do that, yo, just do this. He was like, yo, what do you think? And I kept having to remind him, like, yo, I don't know anything about this
Hmm.
film and stuff, but he trusted me, and with his equipment, with the scenes that we was doing, and what I was able to do with the scene, you know what I'm saying? And I gave him a little input. He was like, all right, cool, and he just went with it, like, you know. And I'm thinking, and I'm sitting there like, yo, this your project, and you just trusted me with it. Like,
Yeah.
that's why I just really gotta thank you because you gave me an opportunity that I never
Word,
thought
man.
that I would
Appreciate
have
it.
the opportunity for.
And to me, man, that's what it's all about, man. It's just like, I feel like us as people, we got all this just I. It's all
Mhm.
about I. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody ever did it by themselves. You can't
For
do it
real.
by yourself.
I know it sounds
You know.
corny, but there's no I in team.
Sure ain't.
Yeah.
That's why I just
They had
offered
those
my,
posters all through high
For real.
school.
Yeah.
No I in team.
That's why
But
I
it's
just
so
offered
true.
myself
Yeah,
to,
you
this, to the
can't.
whole
You know what I'm saying?
situation.
You can't, and it's just like you got to build that right team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was to the point where I didn't have a lot of budget to pay the actors and everything. You know what I mean? So but luckily that I found another people that's just like, you know what, I'm basically that was more humble. Like I appreciate the opportunity. I was like, man,
Yeah.
I'm thank you because
For
I couldn't
real.
do it without you. You know what I mean?
And that's really
So-
that's really how it is. Cause like I said,
Yeah.
I would never had even thought to like film a scene with nobody
Yeah.
before. If you wouldn't just be like, yo, we doing something.
And
Sunday.
that's what I'm saying. It's
I
like,
was
man,
like, "Alright, I'll
you
come
helped
through."
out with Dope Girls, Omar, and definitely, man, shout out to the cast.
Yeah, that
Tori
cast was dope.
Marie, Only One Theory,
Yep.
Maria Del Hoya.
Mhm.
Man, the main stars. Definitely go check it out. VLP Studios on YouTube.
Yeah, man.
Got a couple of movies up there, short films, a couple of skits.
Well, I can also
So-
kind of say, going back into talking about Craig here, you know, from my perspective, I've been working with musicians for almost 20 years. You know,
Mhm.
it's almost 2 decades. And he is one of the most dedicated people. When you get him on board and you actually give him the chance, he's
Yeah.
dedicated.
Yeah,
he's serious about
see,
it.
and that's why.
And that's why I was so happy to have him come on board with the podcast, because
Yeah.
originally it was just me.
Yeah.
And, I thought about him and I said, he would make a good co-host.
Yeah.
He would be somebody that would show up every week. He'd make sure he's here. And he has.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's definitely on it, and that's why, you know what I'm saying.
See,
That's why
now
I'm
we're
messing
giving
with it.
you all the
Yeah,
props.
nah,
You just,
appreciate
you
it.
just,
Like, nah,
you just sit back there and relax.
Appreciate it, man. I
We got
appreciate
you.
it. I just be trying because I be getting all
Yeah,
these
you do.
opportunities, so I got to show what I can do and just
know.
give my 100% to the people like you and people like you who's
Mhm.
giving me these opportunities, because I wouldn't be doing stuff like this without those opportunities. So
you know
y'all
what I'm
brothers
saying?
really,
Like he gonna make sure you get
Yeah.
it right. You like yo,
Oh,
JR,
trust
you
me,
sure you
trust
got
me,
that
he's-
sound right? Like, and you gotta get it right. You know, like he'll get on you until you get
Oh,
it
yeah,
right.
there's
to make sure
there's been one he's
Yeah,
already
man.
got me. You know?
yeah, like he will, but you need that type of people around.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? The type of people that you can't say nothing to, that you know what I'm saying, you can't rub the wrong way without them going off. You don't need that type of people
Yeah.
around. Can't
Mhm.
nobody be honest with you and be real with you.
Yep.
You don't need that type of people in your camp. You
Yeah.
feel me? So
Well, what did I tell you? I told you, I said, I don't need a yes man around me. I need you to
Right.
be honest. Just if
Right,
something is
exactly.
off, let me know. I may not, go with it, because ultimately it would be my decision. But,
Mhm.
at least tell me,
Right.
For real.
Because if you just tell me yes and we go that direction and then it flops, then we just
Exactly.
wasted time.
Mhm.
Time and money is the two things you can't get back.
For real,
Nah,
for real.
definitely not.
Once it's gone, that's it.
But I'm
Yeah.
telling you, this man right here, he got a lot of things that he working on. So outside of the Dope Girls, how did you
Mhm.
feel the reception of that film that you put out? How did the people take to it?
Take to it. Me, I think I'm my hardest critic. You know,
I think every creator says that. I
Yeah,
think
man.
every creator
I-
says that.
I mean, I be dissecting it. I'm like, dang, I did that. Damn, why the camera moving like that? You know what I mean? And then I be like, man, I don't even want to put it out. Like, man, like just like.
And then
that.
you go back and you
But I
start
let
over.
other people say, I'm like, yo, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, put it out. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So that's why another reason you got to have a good team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I be like, yo, what do you think? You know, you got to have another eye. Be like, you know what? Yo, that shit whack. You know what I mean? I don't know if I cut my bad.
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
good.
yeah.
You're
Oh,
good,
yeah,
man.
oh, yeah.
We ain't got there yet where we have to start editing. Thank God.
You know, but outside of Dope Girls, so after we did Dope Girls, you know what I'm saying, that gave me kind of my mojo back.
Exactly.
And so with this Dope Girls, I definitely had big plans for it. I had entered to the Miami Film Festival. I was going to enter to another couple of festivals, and I really was going to try to push it. And then this daggone pandemic, man.
Yeah, the
It,
pandemic.
it,
It's
has
Corona.
gotten, it has gotten everybody,
Yeah,
man.
that's
like,
Everybody.
We would like, and he was rolling forward because we even went to a casting because I had showed about a cast call that he
Right.
had, and it was like right at the beginning of this year, right?
Right.
Yeah, it was
I
like
just had a
around,
casting call, and people
like in
still on wait.
February,
Like,
like, yeah.
I'm telling like, yo, we going to get back at it. We going to
Once
get back at
COVID's
it.
over,
Like,
Yeah,
so
we
he
gonna-
had some that he was about to push out. I don't want to talk about the name of the project because
Man,
he probably
yeah.
gonna bring it up. But
no leaking,
like from
no
what
leaking
from
stuff.
what he told me, the right people that would have came through, it would have been a dope project, and especially the way that he worked. I think that it would have been a great time to be on set with those people and put that project together. So
Yeah, definitely. But like I say, the ones that did came out, I try to keep in contact with them throughout the little pandemic, whatever. Let them know that's still going on. I always thought about doing it with all masks. Like, yo, we just going to use that as part of the movie. Like, yo, is a pandemic really going on where you really got to throw your mask on? You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Well, I feel like a lot of people, over the past, what has been, 8 months now?
8 months, yes.
The first few months of it, everybody was like, "Oh man, we got to stop everything we're doing." Now people are kind of adapting to it, and they're realizing it's a
It's
new
like an
normal,
everyday- yeah,
and
it's like-
it
yeah.
is what it is. You have to keep on going.
It's almost like you look at people crazy now when they don't have a mask.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Which is
That's
good. I'm
true.
glad they should
Right. Yeah, 'cause
continue
I
to
was
look
about
at
to
them
say,
like they're crazy.
I don't see how people don't feel like protecting themselves even if you're not even worried about protecting other people, but just protecting yourself. I don't see how you have these, things about the mask, man. Like I have my joint with me all the time, bro.
Well,
For
the whole
everything.
thing was mismanaged, in my opinion. And I
My
always
joint
tell
right here.
people at the end of the day, come November 3rd, get off your butt, go vote. Okay?
For
That's
real.
how you make a change. And we got to get that man out of office. And everybody knows who it is.
True.
Mhm.
True.
So we're going to take a quick break, play a track that someone sent into the Not Yet Famous email. As a reminder, if you would like to be a guest on the podcast, submit music to the podcast, or, of course, advertise on the podcast listed in the description below, submit us an email at notyetfamous@torrenzobrands.com. This record comes from Gotti Mills. The track is called Big Bank.
Need that big bang, that big bang. Yeah, yeah. The stress and I roll up my gang. Now we on this chase, It's all on my brain, I need that big bang, yeah, yeah.
I'm plotting big bang, get stressed in road dang.
Road dang,
Went in the big bank, we dolly propane.
propane,
In that big bank, it's all on my brain.
my brain.
Chasing that big bank, I'm counting up change.
I know change.
I'm plotting big bank, get stressed in road dang.
Road dang,
Went in the big bank, we dolly propane.
propane,
Needing that big bank, it's all on my brain.
my brain.
Chasing that big bank, I'm counting up change. I'm stacking to get it. I'm thumbing up time through 20s and 50s.
Yeah.
My fam is the midgets. From dealers to lawyers, you know that they with it.
real.
A little past tipsy. From smoking and taking the shots of the Henny.
Yeah.
I got what they give me. I had to go harder so they see my vision.
Shit.
I promise I'm different. Like rubies and diamonds, you know that I glisten.
shine.
I stay a little later for the work, but a nigga ain't up with attention. They playing it first. Appreciate a lot of the love in my mentions.
I do.
Still repping my city. 2-5 New Burn, got
Burn
shooters
City.
like Kingston.
Burn
I'm up in here mixing, presenting to y'all this new invention.
Yeah.
My team got precision. We leading assists from all of the dishes. I'm still on a mission. I'm hungry and daily, my palms be itching. I'm with the cartel.
They see.
I'm solid, I bought it, I'd never be switching.
No, sir.
The snitch niggas tell. I wish they could free all the real out of prison. Wrap my uncle a kite while a nigga sell. He stuck in the cell, God knows I miss him. From days in the trade.
Yeah.
But out in the hood, he was feeding me wisdom. That's why I'm moving so different. Can't lose and get jammed in the system. I'm plotting big bang, get stressed in road dang.
Road dang,
Went in the big bank, we dolly propane.
propane,
In that big bank, it's all on my brain.
my brain.
Chasing that big bank, I'm counting up change.
I know change.
I'm plotting big bank, get stressed in road dang.
Road dang,
Went in the big bank, we dolly propane.
propane,
Needing that big bank, it's all on my brain.
my brain.
Chasing that big bank, I'm counting up change. I got lost in all the tragedies,
Yeah.
fed up with the casualties. Headshots, no soccer league, just over the cottage cheese, or you could say the broccoli. This word is a monopoly.
Real.
Kept handing out apologies to ones that wouldn't ride for
No
me.
more.
Mean mug, cause I'm back on my bull, trying to get the
I'm
cake,
working,
not even caring what they say. I don't have time to debate. Now I'm just eating my plate. We taking chances, peep mistakes.
Yeah.
Mistakes are lessons, no
big
need
bang,
to
that big
erase.
bang,
I'm
yeah.
loving this
Love
chase.
it.
I'm plotting big bang, get stressed in road dang.
Road dang,
Went in the big bank, we dolly propane.
propane,
In that big bank, it's all on my brain.
my brain.
Chasing that big bank, I'm counting up change.
I know change.
I'm plotting big bank, get stressed in road dang.
Road dang,
Went in the big bank, we dolly propane.
propane,
Needing that big bank, it's all on my brain.
My brain,
Chasing
my
that
brain.
big bank, I'm counting up change.
I know change. Yeah, yeah. We got no change, I know need it. Working, working. Antidote, yeah.
And of course, that was Gotti Mills with Big Bank. Thank you for that submission. Appreciate that. Real quick before we jump back into the interview with Mr. JR from Vintage Life Production,
Yo, yo.
everyone knows that we went to Raleigh Day yesterday. Man, Craig, I'd say
Yeah,
we
yeah.
both had a great
That
time.
event was fire. Like I thought I had a great time. You know what I'm saying? All the people came out and supported. especially people who came through Not Yet Famous and did interviews with us. We appreciate that.
Seems like a lot of people's popping through to
I
us
swear
now.
to God, because at first, like, I wasn't sure because we just came out of there, like the people who know us, they know us, but I didn't know that, everybody was gonna be so interested seeing us set up like that, and it was people just like walking up like, yo, what y'all doing?
Yeah.
And we let them know what we was doing, like, yo, if you're an artist or if you got a business, like, we trying to do interviews, and they just popped in.
The one that was really surprising to me was the fact that so many people thought we were charging
yeah, man, like people
to do interviews.
For,
I'm
for
like,
people walking
no.
up like, yo, how much it costs? And we're like, cost for what? They're like, for what y'all doing? We're like, yo, there's no charge here. We're just trying to like get ourselves out there, just like y'all trying to get yourself out there.
We're trying to support.
That's the point of Not Yet Famous, man. We're trying to deal with anybody who's in a certain type of field who feel like they haven't gotten to a point where they felt successful in that field, man. You don't necessarily got to be famous, but you just got to feel that success that you want to.
You got to get there. That go hard, grind daily, get famous.
For real,
man.
That's all.
So,
that's what it's
of
about.
course, the event as a whole was a great success. I truly believe. In the past, I've run big events similar, and there's a lot of moving parts. And something I've watched on Facebook all day long is people kind of upset with how things went yesterday on a couple different levels. And as someone who's worked in the music business for a very long time, at the end of the day, you as a performer, you as an entertainer, it is completely your choice who you work with. If people are unethical to you, if promoters are janky, don't work with them. Make sure you hold them accountable. We're all trying to make this music industry work in the Carolinas. We have a lot of talent, a lot of great promoters, a lot of great artists. So do not allow that stuff to continue. The event was great. Things could have been done a little differently on some aspects of it, but overall, Raleigh Day was great.
I thought it was.
I think it really put that whole event on the map.
Yeah, like I said, for what we went out there to do, it was great for us. So everybody else's experience, I can't speak on that, but what we did was amazing, man.
Yeah,
Like,
and shout out to Chef Williams for giving us food.
Yeah,
That was
we got some
delicious.
Food out there and all that. So
We didn't get to eat the wings.
I was about to say,
But
I didn't get.
I had the fries. The fries were good. But with that being said, shout out to Rome Jeter and Next for putting on that event. Great job, guys. Keep it up. Can't wait till next year. So, of course, we are live with the Not Yet Famous podcast with JR from Vintage Life Productions.
Yep.
He was discussing before we went on our song break some of the projects he's been working on. Now, a question I have for you is you mentioned that one of your first cameras was a Canon, okay?
Right.
In the past, years that you've been doing this, how has technology and the change of those technological advances in cameras, how has that affected your business?
How effective? I think it made it better. Like I say, start off with the T5, and that was just really just to learn the settings. How to get the angles and everything. So start watching. Looking at posts, and I'm like, man, like that's crispy. So definitely started doing my work. YouTube always a great tool to go to.
Yeah.
That's the go-to
YouTube
right
is
there,
like
isn't
the
it?
college of this. YouTube is like the college of
Man,
century,
I never,
man.
never been to school for production. You know what I mean? Learned it by myself, trial and error. And like I say, 3 years going at it. And basically this is where I'm at now, and definitely actually an opportunity to actually be able to start a studio. I'm in Concord, North Carolina. VLP Studios. It's 11 Union Street, Unit 314.
I love that plug in there. That was like smooth. It just went
told you,
right
man,
in there,
like,
man. Just
we got a lot of
I had
things
to
going
throw that
on,
in there a
man.
little bit. It's a
And
lot
you
going
could tell
on.
you like
and-
interviewed before, maybe.
Not really, but it's a lot going on or whatever.
Yeah.
So it just kind of came across. Just want to kind of throw that out there. And reason why I kind of went to that studio. And definitely shout out to wifey. Without her, she definitely made it possible. Gave me the motivation.
Well, you ever heard the saying,
And,
behind every successful man,
That's a great one.
there's a
Oh,
great
yeah.
woman?
Oh yeah,
Of
oh
course.
yeah. And when I started it, I was looking to go in with a partner, and trying to get people to go in, trying to give them the idea, trying to let them share my vision, And sometimes,
Like
sometimes
you
people
said.
do they feed, or they need a little bit more, but I'm a type of person. Sometimes, like when I see something I want it, I go get it.
And nothing can
You know
stop
what I'm
you.
saying? And
right?
sometimes that might
Yep.
be a bad thing, and sometimes it might be a good thing.
But it goes back to what you were
You know
saying
what I'm saying?
earlier. People don't share your vision, so you had to go out and take it
Yeah.
on your own. So,
Oh.
and I actually had the opportunity to go to the studio, and from what I see and from what I know that this man is going to do, that's going to be a great spot for anybody to come do film,
Yeah.
come
3
record.
and 1. 3
this,
and
that,
1.
and the third. And
You know?
what else you got up in there?
Got the photography studio out
Yep.
there. Is actually going to be for rent also.
Yeah.
Got a recording studio
Mhm.
that's going to be in there, and a podcast setup.
All
Actually,
right.
it's going to be
Alright.
something to rent that
Yep.
out. And my other side business that I don't know, people might not know, but I'm a barber. You know, definitely
real.
that's another passion, and I guess that's all got to do with creativity, creating and everything like that. So you know, it's kind of all in one. You know, get your hair cut,
Yeah.
get a
See, I
photo
can't even
shoot,
go to a
Right.
barber. I
get in
can't
the
even,
booth.
And
I can't
this-
even go to a barber. I have no
Whatever.
canvas.
and he's giving me the opportunity to like allow me to work in that space with him. So anytime that he needs me like to pull up to like do some recording or audio engineering, all he gotta do is just give me a call. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you want me to just be
See,
there like
that's
full
the type
time.
of people you need.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean?
I'll be
So-
there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
I
you want
even-
those dedicated people.
Yeah,
you
for
really
that's
do.
Why, that's why I had to come out. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, come. I had to come out and show support. You know what I
For
mean?
real.
That's what's all about. You know, we got to support each other.
Absolutely.
You know, so,
So this man can call me anytime. I answer a question, even if it's just like one quick text about something. Like I'll answer questions, or he'll ask me some, or if I need him for something, I know for sure I can hit him. And I just want to let him know, like, yo, anything you got going on going forward, bro, just call me. Like,
Right.
if I
And
I
trust
definitely
me, he
gonna-
will be there.
Nah, I definitely gonna need your help.
For real, for
I
real.
definitely gonna need your help with this next movie. You
Yeah,
know what
man,
saying?
I'll
definitely,
be there,
man,
like,
you
once
know, I
I'll-
definitely got you.
with the job I got now, the time that I'm able to take off, like once the beginning of the year come, I have way more time that I'll be able to, finagle to do different things.
Mhm.
So I'm definitely gonna be making it a point to to get with you more, man. For
Well,
real,
you
for
know
real.
something interesting about North Carolina is it used to be a very large film industry,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and the governor actually took a lot of the film like tax
Oh,
credits
yeah.
out,
hmm
which is what took a lot of the film business out
Yeah,
of the.
where I'm from,
out of the
Wilmington,
state.
North Carolina, they got a
Yeah.
nice studio out
Matter of
there.
fact,
Like
that's
I
why
know what you did last summer was
Yeah.
filmed out
Yeah,
that way.
yeah.
that's
Uh-huh.
why
You know.
Tyler Perry is killing them right now in Atlanta
Yeah.
because the taxes.
That's
in
what it's all
Atlanta
about,
what I'm
those
talking
tax
about.
credits,
I'm
man.
trying to be the next Tyler Perry. you heard?
Word.
And with
This
your
guy can do
mindset,
it,
just
too.
from what we've talked
Yeah.
about so far, I can see
I say he can
that
do
your
it.
mindset is driven. You're
Yeah.
gonna definitely do it.
Definitely. And definitely trying to let nothing stop me. You know what I mean? Definitely you get your obstacles, things come your way.
Yeah,
People try to hold you back. You know, so sometimes you got to kind of move in silent. You know.
For real.
that's about how you handle those
You
obstacles.
can't let
Yeah,
everybody
nah,
know
that's-
exactly what you're doing,
know.
but just got to make those moves and just get out there. So, how about you tell us about some of the other things that you do other than film? Because we're gonna talk about the next projects and stuff like that. But like, what's some other things that you're into? Because you
Oh,
done came,
man,
you done came through, checked out a couple of beats.
Man,
I
I
done
do,
heard you
man, I do a
spit,
little bit of everything,
you know what I'm saying?
man.
So-
Design.
Okay.
Definitely. We about to come out with a clothing line, Omni Black.
Okay.
I don't know. Definitely stay tuned for that. But music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Produce, make little beats, but always been messing with the rap ever since I was like 12, 13.
Okay.
Lyrical type person. But when I was younger, I used to kind of go hard at it. But as I got older, got to get a real job.
Yeah, got
you know,
things to do. Got
So,
pay bills.
but that's always been a passion. I don't
Yep.
think I ever was gonna stop rapping, whether I really do something with it or not. But now I start to take my music and put it into my movies.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna say.
just trying to tie everything, together, whatever. But definitely got a chance to work with a lot of amazing people on the way.
So
Yeah.
how is it transit? Well, since you're not really transitioning, but how
Right.
is it knowing that you was doing the music hardcore back then, so
Mhm.
you know how to make songs, you know the type of records you want to hear,
Right.
and how is it making the films and putting those placements together?
Man,
is it easier for you, or
Man, it's
it
actually hard because it's like I'm such a creative person. Like sometimes like I can't even sleep. My mind is always going, always thinking. And it's like I could do so much and I always could do so I want to do this, doing that.
Mhm.
So things kind of getting pulled and so I kind of lose direction on one task.
okay?
So trying to figure out like, man, how can I get this all in one? Because I like to do this, I like to do that. I don't got time to do everything.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So that's why I feel like the film is really where I'm meant to be, because the film got that, got the music,
Yep.
you know what I mean, got the creativity,
Mhm.
I can do everything I want to do with it,
Yeah.
So I just kind of start putting it together. If I want to do music, hey, we do music for my movies,
For
So
real.
now it's just like kind of make me more, better in my craft, because it's like now I can offer more.
For real.
Now I can
A
just
jack of-
offer photography, videography,
A jack of all
commercials,
trades.
weddings, birthday, whatever. You shoot
Yeah.
it, you know what I'm saying? Yo, call me.
For real, for
You
real.
know what I mean?
That's my phone.
That's you.
People's phones vibrating.
That's why it's on off, bro.
So now, what is some of the things you're working on coming up?
Well,
Obviously COVID has affected.
Yeah, I'm working on.
I'm sure.
I'm working on a web series. I've been wrote it probably maybe about a year ago. It's actually called Property Line, and that was actually my first script I wrote. And I was actually trying to get people out for it, but I didn't really know the way about going about it, doing a casting call, whatever. And it requires, a lot of pieces, a lot of people to be in it. So I kind of put it on the back burner, so it just kind of been sitting there, And then after I shot this Dope Girls and everything, got it out, I definitely got more people, more interested people, more people that with acting experience that done act in movies, screenplays and, things like that want to be a part. So I was like, well, okay, well now, since I got my studio and everything, now let me have me another, audition, another casting call, so the casting call is going to be October the 4th, between 9 a.m. until 5 p.m.
So y'all heard that, right? There's a casting call.
Casting call.
Got your opportunity.
Just let them know where it's gonna be at, where they can hit you. Like,
man, you can definitely you can go to my IG, Vintage Life _production. You can go there, check it out, or you can definitely go to my Facebook page, Vintage Life Production. I'm always posting. So definitely you on my social media, whatever, you definitely want to see it. Like I say, but if you don't, it's 11 Union Street, downtown Concord, Unit 314. It's VOP Studios. Definitely come out, show your support. We definitely trying to keep it COVID-19 safe. So
Friendly.
so bring your mask. Make
that's
sure.
why I'm going by appointments.
I was about to
Appointments.
say, bring your mask.
Call,
make sure you sanitize.
appointments only.
All of it.
My bad. 704-315-1032. If you want to come out and audition, definitely give me a call or hit me up on a DM, and I'll get you scheduled and come out. But right now, man, I got about 6-7 people coming out.
And of course, you can always reach out to Craig. Craig
Yeah,
has
I
a
can
direct
get you in-
line of
I can get you in
contact. So
contact with my man JR for real.
Oh yeah, he gonna be a part of it.
Yeah,
I might
definitely.
use him in there.
Yeah, I was about to say I
Yeah,
may not be able to make it to the casting call.
so you'll be the
but-
next one on film.
Yo, what's so crazy? He been trying to tell me like, yo, get in front of the camera, But it's like, I never thought that I would be asked to even,
See,
film something.
your
So it's
vision
like-
of how you see it is different from mine. See, I never wanted to be on camera. Ever.
I'm not saying
I
that.
was the behind the scenes guy,
Yeah.
and then this podcast is the only reason I decided
Look,
to do it.
I'm giving these opportunities, and my man would need somebody to do it, so I would do it.
But
you
that's
know
all
what
it's
I'm
See,
saying?
he's a
about.
team player.
That's
He's
all
like,
it's
I'll do
about.
it.
I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't got no acting skills, but he's
Right.
gonna trust me. He's gonna direct. He gonna let me know what he want, what he need. You know what I'm saying? And he already seen. I'm great at following directions, especially if you need me to do something. I'm gonna try my best. If I can't get it, just nudge me in the right direction, and I'm gonna figure it out. You know
Be like,
what I'm
no,
saying?
Craig,
So,
no.
Yeah, he gonna
Exactly.
keep me on track. You know what I'm saying? He gonna keep me on schedule and everything.
For real.
Like that. But honestly, man, that's what it's really about. This is why I really started Vintage Life Production, to give people that opportunity that never acted before, that don't have the opportunity to go to California, that don't go to New York. You know, so I'm trying to bring something here to North Carolina. You know,
Well,
I'm
it
trying to
definitely
have-
needs it. North Carolina needs that
we
film
need
industry
something.
back in.
You know,
I
we
mean,
need something, and be like, yo, why not me?
yeah,
You
definitely.
know, why people can't from Cali be like, yo, I need to go to North Carolina to shoot at VOP Studios.
I know that's
real.
right.
You see what I'm saying?
You've already
That's
talked it into
Man,
existence,
that's-
man.
That's the type of
Oh
things that
man,
he needs.
manifestations, always, man. Believe in
For
that
real.
100%, man.
Yeah.
You put it out into the universe, man. You're going to get it back.
Oh yeah,
100%.
100%.
100%.
All right.
You know.
All right, let's take a quick break. Let's jump into a track. Red Jones rocking.
I tried to tell him I was lit, bitch. It's the takeover. Yeah, hey, I was turned, I was lit, I was rocking in it, bitch. I'm on soul every day when I'm rocking with my bitch. In the club every night, boy, I'm popping in this bitch. Who the hottest, who got options, who the topic in this bitch. I was turned, I was lit, I was rocking in it, bitch. I'm on soul every day when I'm rocking with my bitch. In the club every night, boy, I'm popping in this bitch. Who the hottest, who got options, who the topic in this bitch. I was turned, I was lit, I was rocking in that bitch. I bought soul on your bitch, now she all up on my dick. And every time I'm on the stage, man, your bitch be taking piss. She She like my swag, she like my drill. But she can tell on the motherfucking shit. Don't give a fuck about your motherfucking swag. Hell no, nigga too deep in my bag. These niggas be mad, this shit be sad. Most of these niggas, man, they should be glad. A nigga like me, my wrist is a check, my neck is a check. Shit, my whole whip is a check. I ain't gon' lie, I'm up next. Bitch, I'm all soft. I ain't even really got a flash. Hey, niggas, they swear that they pop like shit. Been where you poppin', they did. All in my motherfucking fit, what you talking? Been what you said, we won't rock it back then. All in the cover with your motherfucking boy. Lame ass nigga, you ain't making no noise. Bitch, Red Jones on the #1 toy. Boss up, nigga, boy, make too much noise. 2-5, trust the process. Boss up, nigga, boy, we really rockin'. Guaranteed that my name on it, ain't no question, nigga, boy, it's really poppin'. Groupie low, boy, we get that. I'm talking bad bitches, boy, they really thought it. Straight hits, legit shit. Why me boss up, had a club right. I was turned, I was lit, I was rockin' in that bitch. I'm on song every day when I'm rockin' with my bitch. In the club every night, boy, I'm poppin' in this bitch. Who the hottest, who got options, who the topic in this bitch. I was turned, I was lit, I was rockin' in that bitch. I'm on song every day when I'm rockin' with my bitch. In the club every night, boy, I'm poppin' in this bitch. Boy, got hottest, who got options, who the topic in this bitch. Hey, bad bitches holla boss up every time that they see me. VIP, I got the whole section, put all the bitches boss on TV. Matter of fact, with this music shit, man, you lightweight, you can't see me. Fuck, nigga, your bag ain't big enough. Boy, I know you wanna be me. Nigga be motherfucking talking. I ain't really worried about these motherfucking niggas. Don't give a fuck what they motherfucking thinking. None of them niggas can't go get the picture. Don't give a fuck what you don't understand. When I walk through, I'm the motherfucking man. Bitch, I'm too cool like a motherfucking fan. Bitch, I boss up from my head to my pants. Yeah. The way I walk and shit, the way I talk, you can really tell that I'm a fucking boss. But I'm humble with it, I'm smooth with it. You can't even tell that I just took a loss. Like a drug dealer when he down bad with 100 pounds, I gotta get it off. I grab boss up and put it on my back. I put that muscle with it, why me take it off? I know they don't like me, I know they really hate me, but I'm rocking, no they can't play me though. Look at boss up, I got the TV, I got the clothes for you, I got the radio. I hit the music scene, boy, I'm big lit, boy, I'm popping now with a crazy flow. And if they ain't know, you better let them know I'm Mr. Boss Up. I should have every show. I was turned, I was lit, I was rocking in that bitch.
And of course, that was Red Jones with Rockin'. Now, I wish that song would have been playing yesterday at Raleigh Day, man. That crowd would have went
I'm telling you.
off the chain.
Yo, them chicks
All
out there was
3,000 of
wildin'.
them.
It was dope. All right, so we had a brief conversation about everything happening with the COVID. So you had that casting call early in the year.
Right.
So it was for a specific project that you had told me about that you was excited about,
Yeah.
and it was called Intruder. So yeah.
Intruders.
So tell us about what gave you the idea for that movie,
Man,
and just a little bit about what it's gonna be about.
Intruders is I'm trying to do a little different. Like when I was doing Hustle, it's more that bang bang shoot 'em up type.
Yeah.
Dope Girls. It was a little different. About bank robbers, 3 girls, professional thieves.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, so now let me see if I can how creative I can get. So I said Intruders, and basically Intruders kind of about is basically a family trying to protect their house. A little bit without trying to give away too much. Of it. Basically, family go on vacation. Go to a guest house today when they family summer houses, vacations, whatever. Turn out some robbers trying to get in. They got to do what they got to do a little bit. So kind of like that.
So I feel like you're not giving me enough.
Nah, I can't.
Because
It's
now,
so- it's
now I
so-
want to know. I want to
That's so
know
hard
more.
to get, and then too, it's just like I would start writing it, and it's not finished,
Yeah.
but it was just like, man, I need to put out something. I want to put out something. So I just said, I'm gonna put Intruders on hold, still write to it on the side, but hey, Property Line is already ready. It's already written out.
Yep. So you're going with that.
So let me just do a casting call for that since I already done did Dope Girls, got my name out there a little bit more. I got people reaching out to me, so I'm like, this is the best time to do it now.
So what I done got from the film that we worked on, that was like kind of, would you consider it like action, like Dope Girls, like
Dope Girls,
action?
yeah, action. I would,
Okay.
I would say action.
So with the Intruders, are you transitioning to like a more like thriller type,
more suspense.
suspense
Yeah,
thriller
suspense,
type?
it
stuff?
sounds like a
Yep.
suspense
More
film.
like suspense. I wanted to keep you on the edge of your seat.
Right.
I always kind of wanted to do like a scary movie, but man, it's so easy to make them cheesy, to make them corny.
that
so-
fine line where
Yeah, so I haven't really gotten to that yet. So unless I really find those actors that's like, okay, you believable.
And then also with scary movies, I think like nowadays is like more of the effects and things like that.
Yeah.
Because if you can't have like the certain effects, especially with the route that you're trying to go,
Right.
like you said, a lot of things can
But
be
movies
cheesy,
not
like-
even scary no more. They mostly like possessed.
yeah.
Not
You
even
know what
that
I'm
to
saying?
me.
It's just
You're,
like
you're,
demonic
you're knowing
type.
what's
I
gonna
think they're
happen
more
before it
Yeah,
happens.
funny.
like,
I
you
think
know
they're more
Yeah.
funny because like when
Yeah.
when certain things happen in the movie and like say like if it's supposed to be a killer out there, and then he goes to kill somebody, like there's a lot of comedic parts in
Mhm.
between the interaction between the person that's supposed to do the killing, the person that's doing the killing, and the crowd around them.
Yeah.
So it's not like scary no more. I remember
Man,
when I went to go see the second Anacondas, and that was supposed to be like
The
a
first
scary
Anaconda
was
was good. The
Yeah,
first
the first
Anaconda
one was
was
good.
good. You know
But
what
the
I'm saying?
second
Ice
one,
Cube.
and that's what I'm
I
saying.
think J Lo did that.
Exactly.
I think she held
And,
that
and that
movie
one,
down
and
there.
that one, like
Yeah.
it gave you the fear factor of the movie.
Right,
but when I
right,
went to go see the second Anaconda, I was sitting there just like laughing, like, yo, this is mad whack,
Yeah,
mad
real
cheesy,
talk.
bro.
The best scary movie.
I
Yo,
was so about
Texas
to ask
Chainsaw
that.
Massacre.
Like,
You said Texas what?
Texas Chainsaw
Texas
Massacre.
Chainsaw, yeah.
all right,
man,
so
yeah.
for me, it was Paranormal Activity.
Yeah,
Just because of the simple
Yeah, that
fact
was
that it's
alright.
stuff that could happen.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I mean, I
okay,
can
that
see if it
makes
happen,
sense.
like, but I mean, it just seemed like now, I was actually, man, I was hiking, out to the Catawba River when up there, and like they got like a lot of like trees and but it's space. So I'm thinking like, man, this is a good spot to shoot a film,
Mhm.
you know. So don't be surprised, something called the Catawba Killer. River
Okay.
Killer,
See,
something
See?
like
does that not sound
Yeah.
good?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
swear to God, it does.
Yeah, the Catawba Killer.
It does.
Yeah,
You better
yeah,
stick
yeah,
with that
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, you never know.
So I got a question for you. You know, obviously being in the music business,
Mhm.
you know, when artists are done with the projects, they're putting them out on Spotify. They're putting them out on
Mhm.
different social media platforms. As a videographer, where do you guys put your stuff out? I've always been curious about
Yeah,
that
and
because I know
that's-
quite a few
it's a little
videographers,
different
but
trying to find the black platforms.
Mhm.
A lot of them, you know, what I'm saying you got to pay for platforms. You know, what I mean, to put it out on. But you know,
so is it
YouTube,
hard to get it
social
on like
media.
Apple Movies where you can buy it on Apple?
Yeah,
and stuff
it's
like
a
that?
it's a little harder. Like you know, like with the music, you can go to like what,
TuneCore.
TuneCore, and
Yeah.
they got like
Yeah.
a whole
and they do it
package and put
the whole
everything.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I wish they had something like that for films. But I also use
Look at that. That might be an idea. That might be something you should think about.
you never know.
You could create the first platform for videographers.
Yeah.
Yo.
Hey, don't get me thinking over here.
Nah, for real,
Just
but
give me
that's-
a little
that's what
cut.
it's
Just a
for.
little
Yeah,
cut. Just
yeah.
10%. I'm
You know,
good.
I'll bring you in with me.
Well, I mean, if you think about it,
Yeah.
there's really not. There's
Yeah,
not a
there really
platform that allows
it's like-
a videographer to put it on several platforms and
Definitely,
distribute
yeah.
out to the world.
Yeah, I do work with Film Freeway. I put a couple of my they always have little contests up there on 5-minute short films. I did a 5-minute short film for that. And like I say, I just try to get it submitted to the Miami Film Festival, a couple of festivals like that.
So I guess that's
And-
where
and
where
really
it's
that's where
really
you
at.
get it
I was
at,
about to
the
say at the festivals
It's really festivals.
because
you
I
know what I'm
didn't seen
saying?
a lot of, I'm not gonna say low budget movies, but I didn't seen a lot of, you know, up and coming directors and producers, you know, get a lot of credit from like Sundance and things like that.
But
So
a lot
I
of them
guess-
closed down, you see.
Yeah.
And that's what really kind of, you know what I'm saying, held me back with Dope Girls. And, you know, I had so much I want to do with
Yeah.
Dope Girls. And, you know, like I say, I don't even think I'm finished with it. And then, too, I was actually looking for a graphic designer to do, like, blood splatter effects and whatever. And really
Okay.
can't find one by the time. So, you know, that's kind of what is kind of lacking.
Yeah, see, and that's what I was
So,
saying. Like the
I think I'm going to
visual
revise
effects,
it and
yeah.
get the visual effects on it,
For
and
real.
you know, and still put it out. Man, I think I even owe it to the cast. You know what I mean? They was being so dedicated.
Yeah,
I mean,
man,
they worked so hard. You
being
know what
on
I'm saying?
set with
So,
them was like amazing.
man,
like, they
amazing.
was so,
Man, they was worked so good together.
so dedicated.
And
man.
everything was off the top. Like I did
Yeah.
not write Dope Girls out at all. Like everything was just off the top.
And scenes
know?
got done in like, you know, hour, 2 hours, maybe at the most 3.
Yeah,
you
and
know
I
what I'm
don't think,
saying? Like,
and I think this was their first time actually acting.
yeah.
You know,
I have to tell you, I'm excited to see it when it's finished. I
Well,
really do. I mean,
I think we
it's
got
gonna
about
be
about an hour, like an hour short film on
Yeah.
on YouTube.
You're on
Go to-
YouTube. Dope Girls. You can
I'm gonna have to
VLP.
check it
yeah,
out.
Dope
I'm gonna
Girls
have
the
to
movie.
Yeah.
VLP Studios.
Well,
Yeah.
JR
Yeah.
from Vintage Life Productions, I want to thank you
No
for being
problem.
on the Not Yet
Appreciate it,
Famous
appreciate it.
podcast. And of course, as always, we tell everybody on the podcast to make sure you tell the audience where they can find you, so they can check your stuff out when it comes available.
One more time, you can check me out on Instagram at Vintage Life _production, Facebook at Vintage Life Production. Also, you can check out my website, VLPfilms.com. Right now, I'm definitely going to put more content up there. It's still in the works, but definitely go check it out and see what I got up there now.
For real, check on that now.
Come out auditions October the 4th, 12 to 5 p.m. Hit me up on a DM. Give me a call, 704-315-1032. Man, you know, and I'm just
Give
trying to
them the
bring.
location,
I
too.
was about to say it.
The location too.
yeah. 11 Union Street, South, Unit 314. That's
Concord,
down,
North
yeah,
Carolina.
Concord, North Carolina, downtown Concord.
For real.
You know, so definitely come out, show your support. Look forward to seeing you. I want to appreciate you, Jeff. You already know.
My
Greg.
guy,
Man,
my
we're gonna
guy.
get it in.
For real, for everybody,
And,
tune into my man's because I'm telling you, he's putting on for North Carolina and
He's gonna
Concord,
bring
Charlotte
back
area.
the film industry.
Yeah,
It's,
I'm
it's
telling
gonna
you, like,
happen.
Yeah, you know.
Y'all gonna see some big things from my
Definitely,
guy. For
definitely.
real.
And of course, to all our viewers out there, make sure you follow, like, and subscribe for the Not Yet Famous
Yep.
podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and of course YouTube. December 25th,
Exactly.
12th. December 12th
I was about to
is
say,
our 25th
25th
episode. Giving away gift cards all night
Yep.
long. Make sure you tune in on the live feed. We may have to switch it over to YouTube because I think Facebook will stop live feeds in October.
Well,
So it may be switching, but we will let you know for
I
sure
was about to say,
on
so
that.
just be on the lookout for us switching over to the YouTube platform. We're definitely gonna have better quality as far as the video and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
It's
So
coming, people. It's
it's
slow and
coming.
steady.
I appreciate y'all working with us, man. We just happy that y'all viewing in, and we appreciate people like JR coming up, man. For real.
Absolutely. And of course, next week, make sure you tune in on Saturday at 8:30 p.m. on Facebook Live. We're
Yeah.
going to have Romance here from Raleigh, R&B vocalist out of that area. So we're going to be very excited to talk to him and hear some of his great material that he is releasing. Once again, thank you, JR, from Vintage Life Productions, tuning
Appreciate
into
it.
the Not Yet Famous podcast.
It's your
Thank you for
boy,
all of our
Craig.
viewers, and we will see you next week. And of course, as always, remember to go hard, grind daily, and of course, get famous.
For real, for real. Peace out,
Facts.
peoples.